I give you permission then to travel out to where Robert is and give him a clip round the ear.
A what? A what?
Clip round the ear.
I think you just went live.
So good evening, those on Facebook and YouTube. We're live for about 10 minutes. If you want to come and join us, it's dfymagicthemes.com/live. And a few of us are in here. We only stay live in the groups for about 10 minutes, and then we tell all the nitty-gritty stuff when we're no longer live. So that's always a way of doing things, you see. So do pop in and come and support us. We're always happy to have a chat with you about anything that we talked about tonight. It's always good. And so you guys had a good week. I know Simon's been busy, haven't you, Simon?
Yeah, I've been busy doing a few things. I mentioned on the stream earlier on. I do a bit of photography, so I've been busy on that and doing some mass page building, learning some new things. So that's been pretty good too. So, and then the day job and normal stuff. Got a load of content to write, which is there to be done. So yeah, all good.
No, that's good. I've been playing around with Mike Martin's new AI writing part in Page Rewriter, and it's very good actually. Mm-hmm. Quite surprising how well it's generating local niche content. So that's good. And myself and Robert have been busy building on the themes, haven't we, Robert?
So much, but we've made so much progress.
Yeah, I'm going to be even better than the electrical theme. That's how good they're becoming, aren't they?
How many themes have you guys got now on the DFY? And I know a bit of it, but not.
Yeah, so in the members area, there's currently the electrical theme, which everyone's following to build a site, and then the others have got my board up here, which is gardener, painter, pest control, and web designer. And so those ones we had a meeting with Mike Martin, who said they need to be 10x. So Robert went and did that, and then we were finding that some of the spun text wasn't reading right. And so me and Robert had a meeting and said, right, we need to change it to this. And then this is, after everything happened with Elementor update that crashed the sites.
Yeah.
So we're now working through them to 10x the content. We found a great way of doing it in Magic Page plugin. And it just means then the content will read sensibly each time. So
sounds good. Yeah, are you doing carpet cleaning? Because that's obviously one of the niches I'm dabbling around with.
It is on the list. We've got a list of many, haven't we? I mean, some of the others that are coming up in the near future will be plumber, HVAC, handyman. We're looking at those. Like I said, carpet cleaning. There's going to be, we're planning on continuing with building these out so that we got different niches as we go along. Over the next few years, if not longer, and we'll just keep adding to the library, as much as we can. So, and we got some price points coming into play as well with it all. So, and Mike Martin wants to do an official launch in October with the whole system. So, we're making sure it's 100% correct before we do that.
It's when Mike said 10x the content. Was that the amount of content on the page itself, the individual page, or just like across the whole site? Because I know you're building out the site as well, aren't you?
On the service page, right, we'd have a whole load of content on there already, and that's spun, right? And it was spun so many times. And Mike said, and on testing, Mike said, look, that's great, right? But it'd be better if it was spun 10 times rather than like 5. To which I said, well, these are get you started sites and they can add to it. And Mike said, that's very well, but 5 sites is great, and you could probably put them out there a few 100,000 times because they're different each time. He said, but if you can 10x it and set it up in a way that we can add more of these content packs in the future, then it means that makes it unlimited number of installs in the future. So we are working hard on the gardener site to get that right, and then once we're recording as we go along, so we can get devs involved to then sort the others out. Gardener, we're aiming for the next couple of days to have it all complete and in the members area, and then we've got the system in place now from lots of meetings and chats, and then we'll be adding the others for everyone. And the install process is identical in the training, so it's really good.
The install is going to be actually more streamlined now. And I think also the future builds, because of what we're doing, is going to make it exponentially, in the long run, I'm going to say easier for everybody to use it. But in the very beginning, they're going to be wanting it to be like a word editor, because that's what you would want it to be, because it would be the easiest way to do it. But when you're building a mass page site, as you know, Simon, you can't have easy and have it work. You got to have it in a way that you can get in, edit it, and it goes across all the pages. So
yeah. It's just syntax, isn't it? Whenever you start editing, syntax just becomes a complete nightmare. So that's always a big challenge.
It's a matter of keeping it under control. But if, like you just said, we're coming and giving the completed site to you through the Done For You Magic theme, so it's already built. So you don't have to go through all that grief and pain of learning it, but it is a working website that will then become the growth for your business. But on the back end, we want to make them so that they can be added to, they can be edited, they can be grown with.
And do they support blogs and things, Robert, as well? So I don't know this. I probably should have spoken to Stephen to get a better brief on it. But in terms of adding it and adding fresh stuff, do the sites support like a blog if you want to sort of put out something every month or so? Can that add to it, or
the blog is already in place? We just haven't put content on it. The gallery is already in place, but we haven't added pictures. Just a few to get it started. And that's where it becomes a living, breathing entity for the individual to make it and take it where they want it to go.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the fast track, as we call it. They're getting it built and then learning from it and keep growing with them. Hello, Mr. Dale. How are you, sir?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Tired, but fantastic.
I know, putting in those long hours.
It's Sunday afternoon, and I don't even know what happened to the weekend.
I had a nice, relaxing Sunday afternoon.
Oh, don't.
I'm teasing. I'm going to tease. Mr. Mike Martin himself invited me and my family out for a meal. So we met his family, lovely kids he's got, and we had a lovely time. So and then I had to come back and do some work. I thought I didn't want to, but I did,
Lynn, did you get your video sorted out?
Yeah, I put it on. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Good.
I went back to the training to see how to put it back on the magic form. Yeah. So thank you.
You're a smart lady.
Yeah. Hey, Lynn, how you finding the magic form?
I know how to do it now. I just go and find it and then click on the text one, not the SAS. Yeah, I know how to do it now. I do it fine.
No, that's good. That's good.
You understand the difference, though, right?
Yeah, now I do.
Good.
Yeah, I think I was overtired that day. I was just trying to work at the same time. So,
thing is, in this business, learning the learning curve. When I showed Mike what we were doing, he became super excited, and he's loving the fact that you guys are taking action. There are people in Mike's group that haven't taken action. I get messages, and so does Robert, saying, "How do we get in on this?" And we say, "When it launches, in October." And the thing is the DFYers are just getting extra value all the time. That's the thing with all of this, But what I am going to do now, because it's been about 10 minutes, so anyone watching on YouTube or watching on Facebook, we're going to get down to talking about all the secret tips and tricks and nitty gritty and stuff like that. So if you want to come in, it's dfymagicthemes.com/live. And normally I change my background to show that, don't I? I should do that in a minute.
It's okay. You're a traitor.
Yeah, dfymagicthemes.com/live. And but we're going to say goodbye to everyone on the live streams now. If you want to come in and find out what we're talking about, then come over to